Hi there guys, and this is a video review on my Nikon D3100. It's 3100, right? And this is my lens attached to it, a 35mm 1.8 G AFS, and it's got a manual. It's having a nice hood attached to it. The Nikon D3100 is really an amazing camera. It is DSLR for beginners, I admit, but since it is my first DSLR camera, it's been really amazing. And the way you switch on your camera is just by turning this to on. It ons in a split second. Okay, to view your images is by pressing the button right here. We have a menu. We have a lot of menus, settings on this camera. I really won't be going through all of the settings. And we have our information button here, which has a small question mark, where once we go to any settings, in case you have no idea what it is, just hold this. It tells you an info on that. We have our information eye here, which gives you all the details of your settings at present. Let's open this here and see. Since it's on auto right here, to switch on to manual, we just turn this to manual, which gives you the full options on your shutter speed as well as your focal length. This lens has up to 1.8. Once you tap on the eye button again here, you get the option to change all the settings. For example, if you want to shoot in raw, fine, or raw and fine both, which at one press it takes both raw and fine at the same time. It's set to raw. We have our white balance here set. I always keep it auto. Our ISO settings, we have up to HI2, which is 32 into 2 into, again the same thing, into 2, 12,800. And usually, since it's the day, I keep the ISO set to 100. We have our focusing option here. We have autofocus, single focus, continuous, and manual focus. We have our focusing area mode, the whole area, dynamic in case it's a moving object, or if you're shooting at a single point. Matrix for portraits, center weighted, daylighting. You can increase our exposures. For example, let's take a shot here, and the way I'll be doing that is, you also have an option here to set your aperture and shutter priority mode. If you keep it to aperture, we can adjust just the aperture, which is the F, and it automatically adjusts your shutter speed. And if you do it to the shutter speed, we again oppositely change the shutter speed and it adjusts our aperture. Okay, I'll set it to aperture, and let's take a photograph of my mobile phone here right on top. Now let's see, we have another nice option here, which is called which displays the LCD here. You just turn this, it displays. My battery is really low here, so I'm just going to take a photo of that. And since it's a 35mm, it doesn't really zoom. Let's take a photograph of this. You hold the shutter button halfway, if you can hear that. That's the beep for the focusing. So hold the shutter button halfway and then press it once it's focused. There goes the beep, and taking the photograph. So you can see here, if I just zoom in, it's really a nice sharp image, having the remaining part of the image blurred, like this part here. Since it's set to 1.8, a nice option we have here is, once you're on the image, you just tap on the above top arrow key here, which gives you all the details like the histogram, your shutter speed, your focal length, your ISO, the lens used, and the other details. So the way you change, for example, if I set my camera to manual mode, if you just slide in this slider here, it changes your shutter speed, you can see there. And to change our focal length here, we don't have another button like the other cameras do, so you need to hold on this button and hold on this and slide to change your aperture or focal length. Other nice option is we have in this camera D3100, we have a guide mode, which once you set it to this ring here, it gives you a guide option where it helps you how to shoot. Been using this camera for a few months, so I really don't use this at all. I've never used it actually, though it was my first DSLR. And we have other options like night, macro, sports, kids, and no flash. I think I show you this guy's flash. Set it to manual, and then you have two buttons here called the function and the flash. If you just tap the flash, it opens it up, or if you're in automatic, it automatically checks, since it doesn't need a flash here, doesn't need a flash there, and it needs a flash there, and it takes, it's a basic normal flash. It doesn't, okay, set it to manual and it definitely takes flash. There we go. Oh great, that's a really bright flash. Okay, and what else do we have here? We have our trash button, we have our controls, we have our OK button, we have a function button which helps you to change your ISO or whatever you have set it in your settings. And the way we remove a lens is you need to hold this button here and turn this white dot, if you can see, and there's another white dot right there. Turn that white dot to this white dot. So I'll just show you guys how to remove the lens. Shouldn't be doing that now actually, but worth a try. Okay, just press this button and just you turn the lens this way, HDMI, and opens it up. We insert our memory card from here and just pull this and you can insert a memory card. Just takes one card. I put my 8GB or 4GB card in there. We have our auto-focusing light here, that's really bright. Our tripod, and that's our battery. Let's turn this off. That's how you just open the battery this way, and that's the battery. So that's it basically. If you guys can see through the viewfinder here, it has 11 autofocusing points. It's not really seen. It's got 11 autofocusing points there. It also takes HD video, and it takes around 720 to it also takes 720p and 1080p, but we have 24 frames per second I guess for the 1080p. You can check that. It's, I guess, the video options, self timer, which is just 2 and 10 seconds. Other cameras I heard have a lot more. They keep the video. I think you can just do it right here, I guess. Shooting options, yeah, here it is. We have 480p, that's really low, 576, 720 and 1080p. I usually use the 1080p. It's really clear. It becomes a lot huger file. So let's say recording. If you have your zooming lens, you can zoom. Since this is a fixed lens, can't really zoom. There you go. And to play it, just come back to this place and hit on play. You can increase the volume here and reduce the volume. The LCD is not really very highly clear like the other cameras, but it works for me. So that's it. This is the D3100 camera. I've been waiting to make a review on this for a long time. I just didn't get the chance. And this video is recorded from my Xperia X10i. I hope it's clear since that's a 720p video recording. And thanks for watching. I'll put a few more videos on this camera if I get the time. I've got two more lenses with this, a 300mm 70 to 300mm lens and the default kit lens. Thanks for watching and see you in the next videos. Make sure you subscribe. It's just one button up there. Later.